Hey, this is Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle and TNA wrestler, and you're listening to the STS Radio Show. Oh, it's real. It's damn real.
Are you ready?
Do I have everybody's attention now?
Welcome to STS Radio.
You just wait and see how far we're gonna go.
Because regular radio fucking sucks.
Yeah. What's going on, people? Leave it to me. I'm trying to make that good transition to as soon as the music starts to fade out a little bit, just go right into it, and I forget to turn up the goddamn microphone.
Oh, you animal.
I know. I'm a fucking dummy.
You're like, hey, oh.
Yay, what a great idea! And fail.
Oh, shit.
Fucking A, man. Welcome to a new episode of STS Radio, everybody. I'm Andrew. With me, as always, is Bruce.
Hey.
The lamest intro ever.
I know.
Just so lethargic. Yeah, I'm Andrew. That's fucking Bruce.
That's the
Ignore
lumpy useless over there.
Just ignore him. He's fine by himself.
He pops up occasionally.
Every now and then.
For some air.
Just to make sure people still know who he is.
Did you forget about me yet? I'm still here.
It's like one of those bop-em toys you had when you were a kid. You try and punch him and push him away, and he just bounces back. It's like,
And as they bounce back, I'm just like, nope.
Weebles wobble, they don't fall over, bitch.
They should have made one of those out of Pennywise, the clown from It. That would have been frightening as hell and awesome.
Not really. I mean, have you watched it recently?
Well, I mean, to little kids, it would be frightening as hell.
Yeah, but little kids also don't know what Stephen King's It is.
That's true.
But
it would be funny.
Which, from what I understand, they're fucking remaking it. I'm like, how can you remake it without fucking Tim Curry?
They're really gonna remake It?
Yep.
Jeez.
Yep.
Really skimming the bottom of the well, huh?
I guess. God damn it.
Bastards. Fat and titties.
Fucking bastards, I tell you. Alright, so
You told me that some shit hit the fan, sir.
I don't know if it counts as shit hitting the fan or what the deal is, but needless to say, something happened, and I'm not exactly sure what I should do about it. So it's about 1:00 in the morning, and I'm just on the verge of going to sleep, and I have my phone next to me, charging up. So when it's fully charged, it has this green light that it emits saying, "Hey, I'm fully charged," or it's red if it's charging up.
Schmancher.
Yeah, or there's a flashing blue light that says, "Hey, you've got a message on your phone or an email or whatever have you."
Mm-hmm.
So I look, I'm like, yeah, it's probably another fucking email from, oh, hey, guess what? New Groupon. Wasn't Groupon.
You're like, I wish it was Groupon.
At this point, I probably was.
Well, I could get cakes out of this, maybe, but no, apparently no cakes.
Groupon, oil change. No. Jagoffs. But no, so what it was, I don't know. You remember that girl that I was kind of seeing a couple months ago?
Oh, yep.
Yeah. So we stopped seeing each other in, what was it, October? Yeah, it was late October. It was the day before Halloween.
We'll call it Octovember.
Octovember?
Yeah.
Happy Octovember, yeah.
Because it was end of October, beginning November, so Octovember.
Yeah, it was somewhere in that range. But yeah, we hadn't texted in a while, and she texted me, and she's like, what's wrong and whatnot. So basically I made the choice of saying, look, you need somebody that should be down there, somebody that you can see every day. And I was kind of getting sick of, there was one instance that really, really set me off. I was so fucking pissed. It was the weekend of Rhode Island's Comic-Con. It was going to be that very weekend, and I was going to be coming home because A, that's my dad's birthday, and B, I promised to take my niece trick-or-treating around the neighborhood.
So it was both your dad's birthday and and Halloween?
Yes, Halloween was that Friday, and then my dad's birthday was that Saturday.
Ah.
So it was, the day after Halloween.
Right on.
So I said, do you want to get together? Maybe grab some lunch or something while we're around. And she's like, well, no, I'm going to be working the Comic-Con, and I'm not going to be available for most of the days. I said, well, what about Sunday? I said, we can go out, grab some breakfast. We can, drive up to Providence separately. We can go grab some breakfast, hang out for a little bit before you have to go to work, and then, when you go to work, I can head back up.
Mm-hmm.
That apparently wasn't good enough. So I was like, what?
Like, not enough time, or?
It wasn't enough. I don't know. I don't know if it was enough for her.
But like, do you think it was because it was just not enough time that you could have together, or something like that, or?
I don't even know. Believe me, any guy will tell you. You try and read a woman's mind, you're gonna go insane. Okay. Okay,
so that kind of pissed you off a little bit.
It kind of did, because I was just like, all right, well, here I am. I'm trying to make an effort to see you, and it's it's not good enough for put X for the reason.
Yeah, especially when it's your dad's birthday and you had other plans, basically.
Yeah, which to be fair, she fully understood the whole hey, it's my dad's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
But I also invited her to come out trick or treating with me and my niece and whatnot. I was like, yeah, come on down. It doesn't matter. Screw it. We're gonna grab pizza for dinner, and then my buddy Kyle's gonna bring his daughter around to the neighborhood. And my buddy Chris is gonna be coming by, and we're just gonna go out in a big group and just go trick or treating.
Mm-hmm.
So come on down. And she said no to that. So
you're like, motherfucker, you want to hang out with me then?
Yeah. So fast forward to, I say, you know what, you need a guy that's down there that you can see every day, that's, less focused on a career right now. Because like that was my whole thing, like up in New Hampshire. I was furious because, and this is going to be another separate podcast as to why I'm not with that station anymore, or why I'm not up in Boston anymore. We could actually probably stretch that out into 2 podcasts.
Probably could. Be like the CM Punk podcast.
Yeah, that probably
is not enough.
That would probably be how I would do it. Like, it wouldn't be like a total like shoot and say like F Boston radio or F New Hampshire radio or whatever, but it would just be like, look, this is why I'm not there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if there isn't any negativity, it's part of the story, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So I went through my traditional thing of, like, you go through a breakup, stop seeing somebody, where unfriend on Facebook, stop following on Twitter, erase the numbers in the phone. And one of the last things she sent me as a text message was, you unfriended me on Facebook? Oh, I see how it is. I'm like, yeah, I'm a little pissed off here. So, so anyways, before I like close out Twitter, I see that she posted up something, and I'm like, great, whatever the fuck this is. And it's basically like a little emoticon of somebody shrugging their shoulders and says, good thing I was already over it. Like, okay, whatever. So, then I had to go back and deal with the fucking bullshit of New Hampshire, which again is going to be another podcast. We'll fucking do that eventually.
I'm kind of with you though, because I mean, when I've broken up historically, it's something where you kind of like cut off ties, because I've tried the whole being friends with them afterwards thing, and for me it didn't work out.
No,
so. Maybe it does for some people, but not for me.
Honestly, it would never work for me.
Yeah, so I can empathize with you on that one.
Yeah, but yeah, there's a term for it in New York. Like when you do something like that, it's called jeetering a girl. It's like every time every time Jeter broke up with a girl, you never heard from him again.
That's funny.
Jeetering. Yeah, like because Derek Jeter would go through fucking pussy like that.
Probably sound like that too.
I imagine it'd be a little bit wetter.
Maybe.
Come on, the guy made like $20 million a year. I'm sure he can afford some lube.
True.
It's
probably Yankees brand or something.
Dude, fuck that. It'd probably be his own brand.
It's true, yeah. Jeter Lube.
Yeah, jerk off with Jeter. You really want to go with that as a slogan? Well, I don't know. You think it's got a market potential?
I think we should change the name to Jeter for your Peter.
This might apply to a certain market. I'm not sure if we're going for it.
Well, that one under terrible products originated by STS Radio.
Yeah, that goes in the folder of everything.
Put that right next to the blowjob bib.
Yeah, God, that fucking bib, man.
So let me guess, your text message in question was from none other than your ex.
Well, yeah, it wasn't a text message. It was actually an email. And she sends it to me. She's like, well, I don't know if you changed your number, so I'd be texting some random person. I'm just like, well, they let you keep your numbers now when you fucking, like, get a new phone, or, you know, if you go to another carrier. Like, if I went from Verizon to Sprint, you know, I could keep the same number.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, they determined, like, okay, phone companies don't have, you know, copyrights on these phone numbers. And thankfully some judge was like, you know how much of a pain in the ass it is to call up everybody, just be like, hey, by the way, I changed my number.
Yeah, that is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty awesome. So, I'm not even sure if I want to read the email.
Yeah, I wouldn't read the email, but at least summarize if you're gonna do that.
Yeah, I'll skimmarize it.
Skimmarize. Fat into it is just skimmarize it.
I think he's gone. I think he's wasted. Had a little too much fun at the Manchester United show.
But basically, like, she opens up with first of all, even admitting that she doesn't even know if it's you, and then she kind of apparently goes on to kind of spill her guts.
Yeah, and basically saying, like, you know, I don't know if you use this email anymore, or if you kept my number, blah 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 blah. And she goes on to say, like, hey, I'm just coming back from a trip from New Jersey, and you know, I keep seeing things that I would store in my brain as kind of like, hey, you know, if I was still talking to you, I could talk to you about this, or you would like this, or, you know, if I drive by, you know, Newport Creamery where you used to work, you know, I'd still think of you. And I'm just going like, I can't, I don't know how to fucking respond to this.
So did you respond, or did you leave it?
I haven't even replied yet. Because I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck I want to do about this.
I wonder if she listens to the podcast.
Maybe, I don't know.
She's that one listener, man.
Yeah. She's the one driving her numbers up on Spreaker.
Clicking and clicking and clicking.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's really, that ball's in your court, sir. I mean,
it is, and it's like,
not to play Dr. Phil here, but it's really up to, like, what you feel and what you want to do, you know?
Yeah, but it's...
If your argument before was just that you weren't around, I mean, now you're around, you know? I mean, it sounds like from talking to you, you're kind of looking to get out of Rhode Island again, and as soon as possible.
Can you blame me?
And if that's the case, then I would say that, you know, your original argument would still probably stand. Because, again, I empathize with a long-distance relationship and that not working out, so.
Dude, I've done it twice.
Yeah, so.
Well, I guess, no, 2.5-ish, I guess.
2.5.
2.5. I guess I kind of counted last time, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I've done the whole long-distance relationship thing, and that fucking thing doesn't work.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, it sounds like if you're trying to get out of Rhode Island as soon as possible, basically, then I would say that it's probably not worth pursuing, and maybe you should just tell her that, like, listen, I know I'm here now, but, like, I don't really plan on sticking around. So I don't really want to get into something that I'm going to have to back out of eventually.
Right, but that's the thing. I don't even know if she knows that I'm back.
Oh. Jeez. That's true. I mean, you weren't communicating, so why would she know?
Yeah.
I mean, again, unless she listens to the podcast. Well, I don't know. Did we talk about the fact that you're in Rhode Island again?
I think we might have mentioned it. I don't know, but
you'd probably have to be fucking taking notes of the podcast to.
That is one
to get
dedicated
anything of value out of it.
That is one dedicated listener.
Yeah, seriously. They had their own homemade posters and shit. Like,
save yourselves!
Yeah, seriously.